So the other day, I got a time machine. Now, a time machine is something I've always wanted to own. It's like one of those cool things that you want, but you never really get, even though you can afford it. And I saw Walmart had them on sale for $29.99, and I was like, that's a pretty reasonable price. So I stole 30 bucks out of Girlfiend's purse and went out to Walmart to get it the other day. And it was kind of weird because I don't really like shopping at Walmart, but they had the best price. And one of the biggest things that deters me from going to Walmart is the huge pile of burning kittens in the parking lot. Now, I don't know why that tradition started and why it's always allocated to be at Walmart parking lots, and it's kind of disturbing, like, just seeing, grown-ups just like, throwing kittens into a big fire pile and just watching them burn, and like, they hand them to their kids. It's like, go ahead, Billy, throw the kitten into the burning pile of kittens, and Billy throws it, and I'm just like, that's disgusting. It's absolutely repulsive and disgusting, and these people should be shamed. But anyway, I made my way through the smoke and the ashes of the dead kittens and got into Walmart, and I found the time machines. It's like, the time machines with the voot and the bing and the, you know what a time machine looks like. Anyway, I took the time machine up to the cash register, and some, spawn of Satan was there, and they asked me for, like, you gotta pay with cash or credit, and I said cash. I just, like, threw the money at it because I didn't want to even go near it, and the thing caught it with its tail and then put it in the register, and I was just like, I gotta get out of here. I can't stand being in Walmart. I'm sorry. I'm a Target guy. Anyway, Target for us sophisticates. Anyway, I walked out that front door, and like the pile of burning kittens was like twice the size of what it was when I walked in. For some reason, people started throwing little babies into the fire as well, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the most disgusting, repulsive thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, I think people might have been confused and thought it was Mother's Day, because as we know, Mother's Day is when, everyone gathers in the town centers and they have the big baby burnings because, they cash in on the humor of the irony of it all. But I gotta tell you, for the record, I am against all these organized burning piles of babies and kittens. And I'm sorry, if any of my fans out there are pro kitten and baby pile fires, then you should be shamed. I shun thee. Anyway, I just made my way through the ashes and smoke of the dead babies and kittens, got to my car, came home, and I was just like, well, now what? I mean, I could do a lot of things with my life with a time machine. I never really thought about what I wanted to do exactly. So I was like, I'll do what any other person, really would do, and that is, seek out a way to get a lot of money. And I mean, I'm American, of course, so, wanting to get a lot of money is a priority number one. And I said, well, what would be the easiest way to get a lot of money quick? And I was like, there was that Powerball drawing a couple weeks ago. I think it was like the jackpot was like $5.7 trillion. And I was like, I always wanted to be a trillionaire. And like I said, my American DNA, be as rich as possible, said, hey, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and be a trillionaire. So I wrote down what the winning numbers were, and I went back in time. I went to, a time where no one won, of course, so that way I'd be the only lone winner enough to split my pot. But anyway, I went back in time right before the drawing, bought a ticket. I stole another $1 from Girlfiend's purse to pay for this ticket, of course. And sure enough, ended up winning, and I was a filthy rich trillionaire. But just to really do something different and just to really catch people off guard, I didn't want to keep the prize money. I mean, it's, I didn't really work for it or earn it per se. I kind of like cheated to get it, in all honesty. But I wanted to, make a name for myself and do something that was, completely genuine and would just like, just captivate the world with just such a magnanimous act. And what I did is I took the entire winning amount and I just gave it to charity. I just gave it all away. I didn't keep a single penny for myself. And, I mean, it's going to causes that would, help out a lot of unfortunate people, a lot of people that have been suffering in this world. And, it was a really nice thing to do, I was told, but really the one main reason why I did it, and it ended up becoming true, is I got a ton of sympathy pussy for doing that. I mean, my God, so many celebrities were just lining up going, oh my God, you're the most caring, giving man in the world. I want to bang you. Like, I mean, do I have to go over the list of people I banged? Taylor Swift, that was pretty nice. The Olsen twins, they're a little older, but they're still holding up. I got to give Lady Gaga anal. Angelina Jolie let me give Brad Pitt anal. You know, just like a lot of A-list people. You know, it was good. It was good to get, you know, all that sex, and shoo, my head was spinning. It was just so much sex, but I got to thinking about things. I was like, all right, yeah, you know, I banged a few dozen celebrities. So what I ended up doing is I just went back in time again before that Powerball drawing, and I played the same numbers again. This time I kept the money for myself. I mean, come on, give it all to charity? Screw that. I want to keep the money. I want to be filthy rich. I don't care about helping other people. Like, what? So anyway. Now I'm a filthy rich trillionaire, and I'm doing the usual things like a filthy rich American would do. Like, I bought a herd of water buffalo. I mean, like, who else can say they've bought a herd of water buffalo other than, you know, really elite Americans with a lot of money, like moi. So I did that. I did other normal things, like I just went to a Best Buy and I bought everything. You know, just to say I could. I even bought the display models of everything, and just like, you know, I just want to see this place empty, and I just snapped my fingers, and they just, you know, loaded all this stuff into trucks for me, and I ended up throwing out half the shit, because I mean, like, what am I gonna do with like hundreds of plasma televisions? If anyone wants an extra plasma TV, I got some out back in the garbage can. You know, help yourself. Anyway, you know, real cool things. And you know, I mean, after so many days of like brushing your teeth with a gold toothbrush and using gold dental floss, you know, you kind of want to do something different. And I was like, you know, I got this time machine, and you know, I could use it for more than one thing than to win the lottery. And I gotta say, before I get into this next part, I don't condone drug usage, and drugs are bad. We all know that, but I wanted to get high just one time in my life. One time. I've never been high, and I was like, you know, I should really use this time machine to meet up with someone and just get high with them. And I was like, but who could I meet up with that would be unique? Like something to say, like, you know, I got high with such and such. Like, you know, it could be like your favorite rock band singer, like, you know, lead singer of a band, like something like that, or a celebrity. Just I thought about it for a while, and I came to the conclusion that I wanted to get high with Gandhi. And so what I did is I found Gandhi when he was a teenager, so I used the time machine and the Bing and the Boom and went over to India and found him in his teenage years, and he didn't speak any English at the time, and I tried talking to him in Indian, and I was like, whoa, 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 like, you know, how Indians talk, and he just looked at me like really insulted, like why are you doing that? That's really insulting. And I was like, I don't know, and I just like held up my hand, and I had a joint in it, and he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you want it? And then we started passing it back and forth, you know, puff, puff, pass, pass. And we got really blazed, and it was amazing. And like, you know, he was talking to me about shit, and like, you know, talking about like something or other, and I didn't understand a word he was saying because I didn't speak his language, but it was really cool. And I'd like to think, like, you know, from like my mind being, you know, just basically warped from the weed, that, you know, he was telling me his plans about, you know, ending world hunger and, you know, shit like that, and whatever, you know, he ended up doing. But it was good times, and it was like, I was like, wow, this is a genuine moment that no one else can, you know, really say they shared with Gandhi. And I felt like, you know, a great human being to share this moment with such a great man. And so anyways, I went back to the time machine, and I was like, you know, I'll just be able to, you know, go do a bunch of other things. But I was so baked that I broke the thing. Like, I was like, oh shit, I hit the turn instead of the burp and the thing and the pull, and it broke. And I had no way of getting back home. And the worst part about it is Thin Mints haven't even been invented yet, and I was stuck there. True story. How did I get back to here?